Hey guys, welcome back to Sprocket. Today we're going to be building something a hell of a lot bigger than this thing right here. This currently is my two-man tank destroyer, and they're actually very cozy in there. Obviously, the driver is this one down here at the bottom, and the one at the top is the gunner. But if you guys haven't seen the video, go check it out. It's kind of a fun vehicle. Anyway, we're going to be building something a lot bigger than this today, so let's get straight to it, shall we? Okay, so let's go ahead and get straight on with building this thing then. So freeform, yes, we're going to delete, I guess, all of these guys, including that piece right there, this guy and that guy, and there we go. We're then going to go to the tracks, and that is the thing that I'm going to work on first. So, if we go to this guy right here, I want the diameter to be 1 meter, please. Yeah, that's pretty huge, and I kind of like that. So there we go. We're then going to go ahead and make this guy actually 1 meter as well. There we go. That looks pretty insane so far. I'm going to lower this down just a tiny bit, and then we're going to raise this guy up a little bit right here. This is going to be a big tank. Actually, a really big tank. What I want to do next is actually angle this if I can. So, where's the angle of this? I always miss it. Angle, there it is. So I actually want this to go up somewhat like that. Kind of. Yeah, so we'll move this up. I want it to be somewhat level on this piece right here, and then the rest of it angled downwards. We're then going to do 100% tension on the tracks. That looks insane. And we're going to go ahead and change the tracks to look like these ones. Actually, let's go with these ones. We're then going to make the thickness of the tracks 150 millimeters. There we go. That's some thick tracks. The length of the tracks is going to be 250, and there we go. Okay, cool. Okay, straight in with the actual body then. I'm going to move this guy backwards. I'm going to move all of it actually inwards, which is a really weird sign. But yeah, we're going to move it all in like this. I'm going to move these guys forwards a tiny bit, and then I'm going to actually extrude the side piece outwards. There we go. Aha! That's kind of a cool thing to do, because then I'm going to extrude this piece on the back and send that backwards as well. Yes. Oh, that looks nice, actually. Back end looking pretty cool. Okay, it's already looking like somewhat of a beefy tank, but that's okay, because it's sort of supposed to. We're going to go to edges, and I'm going to split this right here. We're going to move that all the way back to there, and that's fine. Okay, let's go to faces, grab each of these, and we're going to be extruding those. You guessed it, upwards. There we go. Actually, kind of just like that. Very, very flat at the front. Although, actually, we are going to angle it backwards. There. Just like so. It's all going to be confined within the tracks, pretty much. So it's going to be sort of below. And then the only thing above is going to be the turret. We're going to actually angle this all the way in like so. Yes. And realistically, I should do something on the side to angle the rest of it in. But I'm not going to do that right now. This is fine. Okay. You know, I actually kind of wanted to add like a driver's hatch thingamabobby on the front right here, but I don't really know how I'm going to go about doing it. I kind of want to do this, send it backwards so that it's still somewhat flat, I guess. And then we can go to edges, no, sorry, faces, grab these guys, extrude it forwards, kind of like this, a little bit, drop it down so it's in there. Bring it inwards like so, and that can be our driver's hatch thingamabobby. I guess if we move these forwards as well, that would make it more normal, I guess. I don't know. Grab each of these, send it backwards just a little bit. Okay. We can then put a viewport on there. I guess. Like a little one like this. There we go. Yeah, the driver can sit right there. That's fine. Okay, so I've changed areas because the clouds kept coming over and it kept getting dark, and I don't really like it when it's dark, so there you go. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is go to edges. I'm going to go ahead and split it right here, drop this all the way backwards to there. I'm going to go to faces, delete these guys right here, and then hopefully we can attach these 4 points together, just like so. Turn that into a circle, turn it into more of a circle, and that's pretty good. Yeah, unfortunately though, all of this is upside down, so I need to select every bit of this and flip it over. Now, what I want to do next is actually add rivets all around this bottom part. Add the details to the bottom part now, and then we're going to go ahead and add a turret onto the top afterwards. Okay, so there we go. I've added some side skirts, which are very minimal. They are very, very minimal. I've added some lights to the front. We got some little thingamabobbies right here. We got some tools right there, some hatches on the front. We got all of the engine stuff back here, including the exhaust on the sides, which I think looks pretty cool. We got a trench crossing thing, a stowage. We have some fuel right here, as well as a hatch underneath the fuel. We have these antennas, and I believe that's everything. Oh, and these things as well. So yeah, I think that looks pretty nice. What we're going to do now is actually move on to building the turret, and then hopefully we can add guys in the turret, and a weapon in the turret, and go from there. Okay, so I've done a thing. I've done a thing. I deleted all of the things, and now I've done another thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and extrude this upwards just like so. We're going to bring that up to about there. I feel like all of this needs inverting, doesn't it? So if I flip it all over, yes, that's actually correct. Okay, we're then going to extrude this piece. We're going to bring it upwards a little bit like so. I then kind of want to, like, scoot it out a bit, and then we'll see how that goes. So grid size, 100. 1, 2. Just one, maybe? Yeah, do the same here. 1. There we go. Yeah, I feel like that's correct. Possibly, sure. I'm then going to lower that down just a little bit, but I'm not going to do it on the grid size. There we go. Okay, we're then going to extrude this up again. Bring it upwards like so. Okay, that looks... I mean, it looks weird, but kind of cool at the same time. I'm then going to do something here as well. I kind of want to extrude this bit out the back. Or we can just do this. Yeah, that works, you know. Yeah, that's a pretty cool looking turret so far. Okay, smooth all the angles off. Very nice. I think that's an awesome turret for this. Okay, I think that's fine. Yeah, we're going to go with that then. So it's kind of like a Soviet looking turret, but on a German tank, which seems weird. But I think we should go for it. Okay, so this thing currently weighs 33 tons because we've given it 100 millimeters of armor across the front. On the turret, it's got 100 millimeters of armor across the front. On the sides, 80 millimeters. On the side down here, if I can get to it, I believe it's also 80 millimeters. Actually, it's 100. No, it's 75. 75 down the sides, which is actually not too bad. Yeah, 75 down there as well. On the tops, we've went with 50, and I think that's completely fine. So, if we now wanted an actual, I don't know, turret, a gun, I guess, we need to shove one of these guys in here. I want to shove a cannon, obviously, on that. In fact, if we move this out, I can then put a cannon on there. That makes sense, right? Like this, there we go. And then we should be able to move it all sort of inwards or outwards or wherever we need it to be. So, probably there. Okay, we're then going to move the breech to the interior, just like so. The caliber of the gun is going to be huge. We're going to go with 152 millimeters. I think that might be a little bit too big, but we're going to go with it for now. The propellant length is going to be huge as well. 550 millimeters. There we go. That's a big cannon. That is a huge cannon. Okay, let's move this one out. This is going to be 500 millimeters right here. The starting thickness is going to be 50 mil. The end thickness is going to be 40 mil. And then we're going to extend this by like 2 meters if we can. 2,000. Oh my. What did I just do? Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. We're good. I thought that might have gone a little bit more crazy. But we're alright. So this needs to be 40. Excellent. This is going to be 2 meters. Okay. And then we're going to add an extra... I guess an extra bit. Yeah, we're going to go with one of these. And I'm going to have it weirdly go, like, taper out at the end. So we're going to go with, like, 40 at the end. Yeah. And then the start thickness is going to be 20. I think. Yeah, actually 25. Okay. Weird, weird, weird. But I like it. Alright, crew, let's get in there. So, we're going to shove this guy in first. He is going to be our gunner. So, he can do the traverse, he can do the laying drive, and he can actually do the cannon operation. We're then going to grab another dude, and we're going to shove him on the other side. And he is for the loading. Okay, that's pretty much it. Kind of all I need them for. Alright, I'm going to angle him around a little bit. Let's bring him this way just a touch. Okay. This guy, I guess I'm going to twist as well. There we go. And again, I'm going to bring him this way and this way a little bit. I think that's fine. Yeah, I feel like we could probably do with another dude in there as well. So I'm actually going to shove another guy right here. We're going to twist him, like, all the way around. Like this. And if I can fit him in, he's going to go here. Yes. Which means this guy can have less jobs, actually. So, traverse. Let's take that off him. And let's give it to this guy. Okay. It's time for the emblems. We're going to shove this guy on the side right there. We're going to shove another guy up here, right there. I need to do this one again really quickly. Bosh. I also want one of these on either side of the front, and we're also going to shove one on either side of the back. Right here. There we go. Okay, our tank is ready for a battle, I think. Alright, what kind of speeds do we have with this then? I'm assuming it's going to be relatively slow? It's not terrible. We are the only tank though, so we're going to have to do all of this mission by ourselves. That's kind of crazy. But we do look cool, so if we can look cool while doing it, I'm happy. Here we go. Alright, that has actually fully destroyed that first tank. If we can tank all of these rounds as well, and we can return fire, I'm going to be more than happy. Let's take out the lead tank. Oh, okay, his engine is out. He's going to be on fire for a while. Okay, let's go ahead and take out this guy next. Okay, our rounds actually fly relatively slowly, so that's causing issues. It is actually causing some severe issues. Oh! Did we just die from a shot right there? No way! Yeah, it went through and killed everyone. Oh, man! What a well-placed shot. You know, I was thinking, our gun caliber is actually way too big. Let's go ahead and drop it down to 105 millimeters. There we go. We're going to have to obviously make this fit better, which is fine. We can do that. So if I drop it backwards? Oh, I say we can do that. There. Okay, good. All of the rounds, we needed more rounds anyway, so this is a good gun. Okay, let's drive out there again and see if we can take out the big tank first, again, with our smaller gun. Yeah, I think we got him straight away with one shot. Excellent. And we died again to one shot. Where did that hit us? It's not around there. Did I die to a shot down here? Where did that round hit us? I would love to know where it actually hit, but honestly, I don't see where it shot me. I don't know where we died from. That's kind of annoying. Because it'd be really good to know so I can armor up there, but it could be on the bottom, maybe. Our bottom doesn't have very much armor at all, but no, apparently not. Weird. Okay, I don't know where we died from. That's crazy. Maybe if we actually played it right, this would work out fine, but the issue is we have 0 gun depression, so I kind of have to expose my entire tank to be able to shoot the enemies, because I need to be pointing downwards. Anyway, we've taken out the boss tank first. He died instantly. We've taken out that guy next. Okay. That guy's out as well. This gun is great. It reloads every 2 seconds, and it destroys in one shot most of the time. There we go. Okay, move backwards, take out this guy next. It's annoying that this guy is still shooting me, but let's take him out. There we go, he won't shoot me anymore. And then we can take out these guys back here. There we go. We won in 53 seconds. That's insane. There are 2 tanks remaining, though, that are still driving, so let's try and take those out. One here, and one behind him. Oh, look at that round, straight through his turret. And then this is the last guy right here. He's dead too. Nice, yeah. Okay, so our tank is actually pretty powerful. Gotta love it. Anyway, for now, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.